Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. Today I want to talk with you about reading aloud. In fact, I'm going to be reading this aloud. Many adults, as well as kids, like to be read to. And most of you, I think, will appreciate the following approach, which I attempt to demonstrate not just here, but in a YouTube video of my reading aloud my very favorite story by James Herriot. He is the veterinarian author of All Creatures Great and Small. If you Google, Marty Nemko and Mrs. Donovan, Google the videos, you'll find it. It's my most recent video. Anyway, the story I might mention is appropriate to be read to kids as well as adults. Well, here are some tips I want you to watch for, listen for. Aim to be authentic to the character, how the character would say it. Maybe just a bit bigger in the case of it's an unusual or quirky character. Don't act the character, be the character. If there's a narrator, be conversational, letting the author's words convey the appropriate emotion. If you really focus on the author's words, at the right moments, legitimate emotionality will emerge. In nonfiction, read as you imagine the author would read it. For example, inspirational or conversational, forceful or gentle, a little faster or a little slower. But the pace should be no faster than the speed of normal conversation. If you speak faster than that, it inhibits comprehension and certainly denies the listener the time he or she needs to incorporate what's being said into their being. When reading to kids who are learning to read, you might read so they can see the page while you run your finger underneath the word you're reading. Read a bit slower than you would otherwise. Also, periodically leave out a word, mainly at the end of a sentence, to see if the child can read it or at least get it from context. Also, if it's a picture book, allow enough time for the child to look at the pictures. Also, ask prediction questions like, so, what do you think will happen next? In addition to my own work, I've read aloud other people's essays and short stories on YouTube. And I've got a list of them. This will be published in Psychology Today, hopefully tomorrow, and there'll be a reference section and they'll all be listed. Anyway, I selected the adult ones using the same criteria I use for deciding what I write in Psychology Today. I look for things that are important but not obvious and yet readily comprehensible. If you're recording your read-alouds, I've used a number of approaches, but what works best and cost effectively, and what I'm using here, is a Logitech 920C webcam plus a blue Snowball mic. It's about $100. And the key, of course, is placement. The webcam should be set so it shows mainly your head and shoulders, and the mic should be roughly 1 foot from your mouth. If needed, buy a desktop mic stand to get the mic and the camera on the right size. In any event, that's all. I think reading aloud is an underappreciated activity, whether you're talking to your romantic partner, or whether you're spending time with your romantic partner, or your kid, or an aunt or uncle or grandkid, or simply even when you're in a professional meeting, reading something aloud. If it's done with expression, done like I'm kind of trying to demonstrate here, it won't be boring. In any event, I hope this wasn't boring. I do thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.